Okay, I hear you on concealer creasing, and I just want to lower expectations here. Unless you are a spring baby chicken or you have no under eyes or so much filler under your eyes that they're puffed out, everyone has fine lines under their eyes. So there's only a few things that you can do, and it's to mitigate creasing. You probably are gonna crease, but there's so many things you can do to lessen the chances. One, I don't ever want to see this. Think of your eye, okay? And think of your skin. Our skin is a living, breathing organ. Our skin is also not made to be wearing makeup, so it doesn't know what to do with it. We also are working in the tiniest area around our eye right now with the tiniest fine lines. If you deposit a shit ton of product here and then you just kind of move it around, as your skin skins throughout the day, this product has nowhere to go but in the creases. Like it's like putting sand, something with holes, like it's gonna like fall through. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just waiting to set. It's like, can I take a break? Like, can I sit? Why am I standing at attention under my eye? So this, huge no-no. You want the least amount of product in the area with the fine lines. So I always say, if you are going to go straight on your skin, I apply the tiniest bit, and I always leave about 1 centimeter of space from here to the lash line. If you need to deposit a little here, same thing. If you're like, oh, I'm color correcting and I have really deep hollows and troughs, you apply a little here. You want to have the most concentration in the areas that you need the most coverage, but at the same time, you want the least amount of product near your waterline. And also from a makeup artist standpoint, when I'm working on clients and I'm doing eyeshadow around them, you put so much shadow underneath to build back this shadowing that you originally have. So if you do this technique, you don't wipe your under eye clean of all of its amazing shadow and coloring, and then you have to add it back later. Like, you make your job easier. So now when you go to blend in your concealer, pat, 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 and like little goes a long way. Typically I just do that 1 dot. And then with whatever's left on your brush, you're gonna feather it up to the lash line, and that's it. And don't say, oh, I need more coverage. You can do this with a full coverage concealer. What you don't need is 10 pounds of concealer sitting in this area. Like, do you see the difference already? Say you wanted really tight coverage underneath your eye. Go in with another layer, put it on the back of your hand, into a brush or even like a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and feather, layer and feather, but the lightest hand, okay? You want the least amount of product in the area with the creases. Secondly, you're not gonna like this. A lot of people aren't gonna like this. Powder helps set things down and in place. Concealers typically are creams. They're liquids. They're gonna move. They're going to be manipulated as you sweat, as you move. Your skin is an organ, remember? So it's like working. The problem is that everyone thinks that the only way to set your under eye is to bake, and that is not true. So if you are creasing, you actually have to set with powder. It's the choice of powder that matters. You need to find a powder that is super lightweight, super thin, super feels like nothing on your skin. I love this Kosas one. I love Fenty and Visimat. There's so many others on the market. I can do another video on that. But something that is light and feels like nothing on your skin versus a super mattifying powder. And what you're gonna do is take a brush, a large fluffy eyeshadow brush of sorts. I always work this a little bit more into the brush just to make sure it's like evenly dispersed. And what you set will set. I always say that. What you set will set. So if you're already creasing under your eye and then you go in and you just with powder, you're gonna set that crease in place. Always blend before you set. Do one more look up, blend out any creasing, and you can even take your finger and tap, and then you're just gonna set lightly with powder. Notice how I'm not baking. Notice how I'm not overloading the face with anything. I'm just controlling the placement and allowing for longevity and for it to really like lock down, versus going in with a really mattifying powder on a really high intensity sponge. So I'm gonna show you what I see a lot of people doing. Okay, I didn't blend out the creases. See the difference? This looks like a dried up ball sack. This, I have my creases there, but it doesn't look dry. It doesn't have any product sitting in the creases. It's just like fresh. And this is dry, crusty, dusty, creasy wease. Again, creases are inevitable, but there's ways to do things that mitigate them and that make your makeup just look better. Let me know if you have any more questions about this, but hope it helped.